Oh, good morning. Good morning. Blaze, I just saw your message. My computer restarted. And so now I'm going to use the phone, which isn't a problem. So we'll just do that. It's still all good. I mean, phones, whatever else. We're good here. Are we live? Yeah, we are live. Blaze, hop on in. I'm sorry, buddy. Ugh. I could have totally let you handle this, but I didn't. So that's where we're at. Same views? Can we get same views? Let's try it. I'm going to be far away. But good morning. It is, what's today? 13th. October 13th. Get myself set up here. We're October 13th. You guys going to be able to get in here. Let's see. Mr. Blaze, Mr. Dom, if you're coming in, let's do. I won't do that with my finger then. Come on in, my friends. But good morning, guys. If you are here, if you are in the chat, let us know. Good morning to the couch. It's not our chat, it is the couch, so that we know all things dads and friends and all that kind of stuff going on there. Let's see. We got 2 people going on right now. Thanks so much. Get over here. Can I get you over here, buddy? This is why. It's always a challenge. Anyway, guys, good morning. We're going to drop some gratitude here in just a second. We're going to make sure we're going to go this way just for 30 seconds here. Make sure. Hey, Mr. Blaze, come on in. If you got this, I don't know if you're already here. We'll see. Just started. Little hiccup this morning, guys. Apologies. All right. So if we got any gratitude, let's drop it in the chat right now. Let's see what's going on. For you guys, if anyone is new, we're always covering the Daily Dad by Ryan Holiday. Daily meditation, really all from. Oh man, so sorry. Blaze, I'm like skipping all over the place.
Try
Computer restarted. Oh, what's going on right now? Your voice is coming through Alexa. Hey Alexa, turn off. Whatever. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, I can hear you good.
All right. I'll run with whatever I have right now. But good morning, man. How was the last day of this weekend for you?
I haven't read in a while. I really just want to sit on this couch all day and not do anything. And there's lots of things I should be doing today, but I just might not do them.
What should you be doing?
Well, DeMille's supposed to go to a lacrosse game today. It's her last tournament, but I didn't get any communication about what fields, what time, what games. I tried to reach out online last night at 11 p.m. because I'm not a great planner. And when I looked at 7:30 this morning, one of the parents was like, "All right, everybody, we're meeting on field 7 right now." And then somebody else said that there's not a game till 10:30, so I just might not even go. DeMille doesn't want to go anyway. Heather's out of town. I was taxi dad last night. There's 3 parties. I was driving around for like 2 hours. I don't want to do that today. I can't hear you now.
I muted myself. What's this time of year? I feel like this is like a weird transition. Everyone's like just busy at the moment. I feel like with dads, it's just a lot happening. Do you feel like it's just like we're just like rolling, we're just doing what we got to do. We're just kind of surviving.
It's just like the weather's changing. It's chilly outside. I mean, for me personally, like Heather's out of town right now, so I feel like I was a super dad yesterday, and today I need to recharge my dad batteries.
Nice, man. I'm so happy that maybe you'll get that chance to do it. So it'll be good. Any other challenges you feel like going on in dad world?
Heather and I are both trying to go out of town Thursday and Friday, so we'll see what happens. I'm a little like anxiety, but it's like, no, the kids are gonna be fine. They have Louisa, they have parents, they have Heather's parents. Like, they're gonna be okay for 55 hours.
They'll be just fine, I'm sure. They'll be good. Can I play a game with you?
Can I ask you a question first?
Yes.
All right, just a statement. We're staying at a hotel in Brooklyn. I don't know which one.
Over? Is that
It was just
is
a
that-
statement. Sorry.
Nice. Well, let me know which hotel. There are a few hotels that are in Brooklyn, and it is vast in terms of where you could be staying. But I'm assuming you're probably going to be in downtown Brooklyn.
I don't know. My wife just said it's bougie, and she said I could stay with her, so I'm gonna go.
There's only two bougie hotels that I really know of. One is in downtown Brooklyn, and the other is in Williamsburg. So you're staying in one of those spots.
Okay.
And if you're staying closer to me in downtown Brooklyn, then I will be coming to see you. So
Awesome.
if you're in Williamsburg, I will not be coming to see you there. So we'll just meet up. We'll just meet up in the city then. It'll be easy.
Perfect. What about you? What are the vibes? What's going on? What are the today?
Thanks, man. I've been in this mindset of starting slow some days with the stream. So it's been helpful to have you here, which is definitely good. The vibes right now, what are the vibes? The vibes are good. Tell me if you connect with this. It's like where I feel like I got through a pretty big project so far, which is all part of, My Daily Dads, VDads, all that kind of stuff too. So happy to finally have kind of got through that. And I just feel like there's like a bit of growth. And so it's not just growth and clarity right now with like My Daily Dads, which is a really big thing. And I really want you guys to know that anyone listening in is like, this is the kind of thing that I'm not thinking. I know you're not thinking either, of just wanting to make it like a little bit of a hobby. Like, this is something I'm really excited to kind of keep going with and make a really big thing. And we have been. It's like not a new thing, but if you see us kind of flexing in some areas, that's the reason. We're just trying to really kind of grow and get the message out. But the other thing is that it's been really helpful to, like in my own business, giving me some clarity too. So there's a lot of clarity all over the place. And I think it's just happiness too. I think like connecting, and, there was a recent thing that I had posted. It was what's his name? Another podcaster who was pretty well known. He just has a really big following. But he said something around, I'm going to start botching it as I think about it. That's where the thoughts start going away. But the thoughts around how we can, as men, like, we don't always have as many friends. I think it was like in 1990, the number of friends that a man said they had was like one, right? To kind of turn to in a moment of emergency. And I think ever since then, if you reach out to most men, the average number is 0, which I think is like a really interesting thing to look at. And so it was like that being an issue or a problem. I think men altogether, and I'm going to bring dads as more of a focus, but I think with dads as more of a focus, it is something that I want to help correct as much as I really can, because I'm seeing it just with myself. I'm seeing myself being able to, be happier, connect more, have more of a hobby, know where to go to kind of share some thoughts. So all those things. Maybe that's a little bit deeper than you wanted, but that's what it is.
No, I love that. I just love hearing people be passionate about stuff, and it makes me think that you're being really thoughtful about some of your goals and the things that you want to do and accomplish. And I just love hearing it.
Yeah. Morning, Jason. Morning.
What's up, man?
Good morning.
I'm gonna play a game with you.
You want to play a game? Sorry.
Guys, I don't know what your complaint is about friends. I have like 576 Facebook friends.
Man, he signs onto social media one time in the past 24 hours. feels like he can make jokes about it. Okay, here it is, please. I was cleaning up and I just saw these the other day, and I was like, why don't we use these?
Let's do it.
Although some of these I think can get crazy. If no one knows these, this is called the and. I was looking up ways to interview a little bit differently and better, and kind of get deeper with a few things. And so look up the and. It's a game, but there's also like it's been going on for years. This study of how to connect with someone, I think faster and deeper. I don't have all the information right now. But the guy who created that had created this game, and it's a really cool thing. So. Jason, tell me about a time you felt most alive.
That's a great question. I already like this game. I'm gonna buy it. The time I felt most alive was the first time I went skydiving. I felt really
nice.
Not that I'm a practitioner. I just went a few times.
That's awesome. I think whenever I think about you skydiving, because you've done it a few times, I know that at some point in your life, everyone just thought you're fucking crazy. But it was always, I think, something that I really enjoyed hearing about. Blaze, tell me about the closest you ever got to dying.
Oh, man, that's a good one.
Bro, it's called the and.
I think when I was like 9 or 10 or 11 or 12, we went on vacation in Iowa, and like we were on like the 15th floor, and I flicked this key card like down this like it was a weird hotel. It was like a triangle, and you could just see all the way down to the lobby. It had this like open lobby with this like triangle glass, and I remember flicking this hotel card like near the bottom, and it like landed in this like windowsill on like the 5th floor. And so I'm pretty sure I went and I crawled down this beam to get the card and crawl back. And if I fell, I probably would have died, but I didn't want my dad to yell at me for losing the key card. So I think I was probably pretty close to death there. Or there's this pit in Aspen that you can jump in and people die there. So I jumped in there. I forget what it's called. It's not a. I didn't. That wasn't a great storytelling moment because I can't remember what it's called. But it's just like dead man pool or something, or pit to hell.
I still believe there's a part of Blaze's life that we don't know. Blaze keeps things very close to his chest. I feel like I've said this many times, and like he'll like bring something up and be like, wait, where did this come from? When were you actually doing this? So it's definitely good. But I love these questions. And I just got reminded. It's from, look it up on YouTube. It's called The Skin Deep. Can you
ask yourself a question?
I was going to. I said that really mean. Oh yeah. I was going to.
Can I say something?
Of course.
I know we keep talking about like playing games at dinner at the Fly Fish Club. Maybe we just bring this deck. I mean, people might not want to, but I would.
Yeah, let's do it. I sent you one, but yours is about friends. This one's called the amusing edition, which these questions aren't very amusing. Like, tell me about the closest you ever got to dying. Like, I don't really understand what that's about.
That's a great.
Is the point of this is like to keep asking questions? Is that what the and means?
No. So the skin deep is, and this is important because this is like the things. If I had to describe myself, I feel like I always want to share and reflect, but then you don't think about these type of questions until maybe someone asks them. So the skin deep, look it up on YouTube. It's been like a study about how to connect strangers really quickly. So it's on YouTube, you'll see the videos. They grab two strangers. I don't know where they're, like off the street, whatever it is. But it's all like really well filmed, and it's just good quality. But it's two strangers that are sitting like basically in chairs, just like knee to knee, or like knees even like inside knees, right? So they're sitting really closely. But the goal, I believe, and I want to make sure I get this right, is that the goal is to see the human interaction, how quickly people can get very deep with each other. And so these questions are things that have come from that study to see exactly the type of questions that can be asked to kind of get down into this like quicker bonding, this quicker relationship. I'm not going to do it justice, and I don't think I can more than this,
but it's really interesting to watch how it actually developed, which I think is really good. And, if we want to tie it into like Ryan Holiday stuff, we can. I mean, we can bridge anything, right? But it's kind of about like figuring out how our kids, like what they're feeling, all that kind of stuff going on. But anyway, I sent Blaze the friendship one, and he's never talked about it ever since I sent it. So thanks.
Because we tried to play it one day, and then somebody started talking about a topic that I was uncomfortable with, and it's the day we.
Oh, did it?
Okay, I got it.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize that happened, Blaze.
No, it was a long time ago.
Okay. Well, that's all about getting vulnerable in some cases, but obviously not to an uncomfortable level. Here, let me ask myself a question. I'm gonna pull a random card up. There's that dog again. Okay, here it is. Oh God. Describe the first time you understood romantic love.
Ooh, spicy.
This is the amusing edition. I think like I don't know. I was always a serial dater. I always had a girlfriend. That was my life. And I feel like I always needed that for some reason, but it was definitely something that if I had to really kind of find the first time that I felt, I think, that way, it probably had to be, I'm going to say the first time was probably like, probably in college, when probably my first college girlfriend or my second college girlfriend in there, when I think like we just connected on like a different level. And I think it was kind of around like when we would like travel together, and then we started to have like just deeper kind of moments. So that was really cool. It's probably like when we were in Italy, when I kind of think about it. So yeah, we traveled to Italy, and that was a moment I was like, oh yeah, like people are like real people, like feelings matter. Like you can't like you have to kind of like plan things out in life like this. Just because like I think I always like passively just got into these relationships and just always kind of like stayed within them. So that's my thought. And that's the amusing edition. So good stuff. Jason, you started
I didn't get to comment on this or just like steamrolling through.
Yeah.
Like, quick change. I just want to say, I just feel so uncultured because like when I went on vacation with my friends in college, we went to like the Mitchell Corn Palace in South Dakota, and you're going out to Italy. Like I feel that maybe I should have made some different choices.
I'd love to ask the and then question for this. And I think that I don't want to take up the time with it, but I would love to like add my story to that. But I think that could be another conversation. And Ryan, my gratitude today is I enjoy how you always seem to have something, like even when you come visit, is that you always have some kind of idea to get people talking, whether it's adults or little people. So thank you.
I realized yesterday I was teaching my youngest, my 3-year-old. We always play this game Zombie when we're like bored, and when we say we, I say me. So like sometimes I really don't like interacting in just like a social environment, and so I'll call her over and I'll ask her if she wants to play Zombie. And what zombie means is I'll send her over to random people to go bite them and then run back to me. And then like we both cheer and we say, "Oh, we got them, zombie!" And then that's just what we do. And so I was teaching her yesterday. I guess I didn't realize I was teaching her this, but she would go and she wouldn't bite until someone reacted. And so like she would like bite Lauren, but Lauren's used to it. So like she bit harder, and then Lauren finally had a reaction. I was like, "Oh, we got a reaction. That's what we wanted." So now I'm just teaching her to bite people until there's a reaction. So that was fun. So yeah, that's how I get little kids talking, I guess. Or little kids interacting. It's good. How are we going to use this time? We have 10 minutes left.
All right, gratitude. I'm just thankful to be sitting on my couch and
if I neglect all my responsibilities today, nothing's bad's gonna happen. So that's good. And yeah, how about the reading today? I love the reading today.
You want to lead us?
Yeah. Can you just give me the title? I just forget the title.
Yeah, October 13th. Make them prove it.
Oh yeah, like put these kids to work. Like, we talk a lot about this in education. Is like we can't spoon feed our students because a lot of the times I'll be in clinical or in class and like students are asking like, oh well, why is this? Or like, what's the side effect of this medication? Or where did this come from? And I say, great, this is a great question. Look it up and then tell me before class next week. Because I'm not always going to be by their side to like spoon feed them A B C D E F G. And like same with my kids, like you want some toast? All right, there's the toaster and some peanut butter. Let's see you do some work. I'm trying to think what else. Dad, where's the remote? I don't know. You had it last. You find it. And my son's really into like gems, so trying to get him to learn more about like gems, but also like let's go get your hands dirty, dig something up, look it up. So
Are they responding to that?
I think so. I think the middle one is. I think the younger one is too little, and I think my daughter gets annoyed because like if she asks me something, she wants like that instant gratification, and it's like, no, let's use our brains and like let's figure it out, and you'll be better because of it.
Jason, are you pushing your girls to do anything in particular?
Yeah, all the busy work that me and Kristen kind of default to doing for them. Kind of like what Blaze was saying. Breakfast, getting dressed, finding their shoes in the morning, filling water bottles. Those are all the things that like if we're just not listening and kind of like moving through the day,
Mm-hmm.
we'll just end up doing it for them because we can do it faster. But if we're mindful about it, we'll be like, okay, well, what do you want for breakfast? You know where everything is. You can get it unless they have to like operate the stove and stuff. I'll do that. But like getting their clothes in order, all those little executive functioning tasks that make a human. Those are the things that we push when we're in the good spot. Same with teaching. A good example is students who are trying to turn something in. So we use a Schoology as a learning management system.
Schoology.
And they'll come to me and they're like, hey, where do I turn this in? I tell them it's like the name of the project. And then they show me the list of projects on the screen. And maybe there's 4. So I'm like, which project do you think it is? And then it's just these little reminders that is usually hilarious, sometimes frustrating with how younger people get used to having things done for them and trying to lead them out of that. Or like finding scorpions in the mountains, which I think was a cool story.
Which is part of the reading, yeah.
I feel like I have done that with my kids before. Is like they'll tell me like something awesome or extraordinary, and it ends up being real. I've been there before, for sure. Or I didn't believe them, and then they end up being true.
Is there anything that you wish that your parents or teachers pushed you to do a little bit earlier or sooner, or gave you the opportunity, like the space to do it? I can think of 2 things for myself. But is there anything that you kind of wish your parents like didn't do for you, or maybe your parents didn't even, maybe they outsourced something, but you wish that maybe they didn't and that they taught you to do?
Our parents. We want to start with our parents.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Blaze,
or you?
My short answer is no. I think our parents are pretty good at kind of throwing us out and letting us explore, even though sometimes it was to our maybe to our detriment, but then being able to throw us the life preserver if we needed it.
Yeah. Blaze, how about you?
The first thing that jumped into mind is like cooking. Like my mom was like a working family, like home ec teacher. And so she cooked a lot at school.
Oh.
And she was burnt out cooking at home. And so, I mean, we definitely like cooked together, but it's just something that I wish I would have had more of. And like all my grandparents were deceased by the time I was like 10. Well, my grandpa died when I was 12, but he had Parkinson's, like immobile for 5 years. So like, and so I just think about all those family recipes that like I'll never get to learn. And then, I think just like talking like out loud about things, I think that we did like a really good job as like a family, but I'm always thinking like I need to unlock that for my own kids, like have them have these discussions, and especially like the 8-year-old get into the place where like we can disagree on things and have a discussion.
I love that. I love the more of a resolution kind. Well, I guess you're talking about just discussing things. Is it more about bringing up and talking about them, or is it more about the resolution?
I think it's just like exploring our feelings. Like yesterday, the kids were playing Nintendo Switch for like an hour or 2 hours, and they just kept fighting. And I'm like, "Are you guys even having a good time?" So I really want to unpack these moments with my daughter and be like, "You just sat there and yelled at your brother the whole time. Were you having fun? Like, did you enjoy that?
Yeah.
Or is it just like, is that what Mario Party and is? I don't know."
I love that. I think that's actually, I was thinking about my dad when he was on stream. We did the Father's Day thing. My dad said that he wished he could have been more emotionally available for me, which is like something that's just like I kind of didn't dig into in the moment. Not that I didn't want to. I guess I wasn't ready for him to say it. I wasn't blindsided. I wasn't surprised by it. I think I went back and I kind of heard it, but I'm always curious what my dad would have done if he was more emotionally available. I don't know what he meant by that, which is a good question for him, obviously, because I don't know what that would have looked like. I would have liked to understand what that would have been. So we could, but specifically, I wish my dad had pushed me to change my own oil. That was one thing on the car.
Agreed. Hard agreed.
Because my
Yeah.
dad did it all the time, and I kind of wish that it was just a skill that I had. I feel like it's just one of those skills. Like, okay, if you know how to change your oil, then you definitely know how to do other things with your car. I feel like, and the other thing is just money management. I wish that I was pushed a little bit sooner to make money and then manage money, and then like be able to see where to kind of put those things, because there were some discussions about it, but like not really. So that's the other thing. And it isn't a blame. It's just it's an interesting thing. So those are the things that I'm bringing in with my girls, I think, most of the time.
Yeah, Ryan, I'll agree with you with the changing the oil part. I don't think I changed oil in that car, our first car that we shared. I think we could have done that. I think that car would have run a lot better and longer if we learned how to do that. In my head, changing oil was like buying a new car before I understood what it was. So I'm gonna share your point that you brought up. I think that's a good one.
Thanks, man. So we got 2 minutes left. I know we're even over time. We started a little bit later. Just two things bringing into the couch. We just in terms of gratitude, Robbie, enjoy your walk, my friend. We know that your gratitude is over here with the new puppy. Your puppy is so cute, by the way. If you guys want to check out Robbie's puppy, leadwithlove.eth, go check it out. Very cute. Border Collie, is that what it is? But spending a lot of time with the family, three of us, that's really good. I think I was getting myself over to Craig's gratitude. Grateful for spring cleanouts around the house. Oh yeah, it's spring. It's spring down in Australia. But he found his daughter's memorial document from 2012 today. So I'm sure that brought up a lot of memories for you. So thank you for sharing that here for sure. I didn't mean to click off of that. But good stuff, guys. Thanks for sharing all that gratitude there. Jason, I wanted to get to, you mentioned the painting yesterday that you were going to start. You mentioned you started a painting for our buddy Dom.
Oh yeah. I put together a little slideshow of all the people that submitted a photo, because a few weeks ago I said I was going to do a little raffle painting. So I'll show you the slideshow really fast. Okay, so here's what it works. I just kind of like do a quick scroll through all the photos that were submitted to me, and then I pick that one and make a painting of it. And Dom was the only one that sent one. So Dom wins, and Dom gets
job,
a
Dom.
painting of Dash. So I'll just show you the painting really fast.
Wait, is that Dom's dog?
Yeah, this is Dash.
Oh, got it. Okay, I didn't know
It's
that.
a very good photo up close. You'll see those green squares are for me to line up stuff. So
I feel
here
like-
it is really fast.
If someone was like, what kind of dog would Dom have? I would have assumed a different dog.
Yeah, I could see that.
I love
Actually,
Dash.
it was the first time I saw. What was I saying? I don't know. Anyway, here's Dash in progress. So it's playing around with
Oh, that's awesome.
3.0 video streaming last night. So I probably look like an old guy trying. That's all I'm going to show. I'll show the final product when it's more done.
Nice.
I need
I
you
think
guys' help
that's-
in figuring out how to play around with video streaming. I have had all my devices going, like my phone's filming, and then my laptop's filming. I feel like I'm doing this weird. And like all my accounts are connected to everything now. So
That's awesome.
I need help, guys. Help me out.
I will give you a call later if we can definitely walk through. I think that would be a really good thing. But I'm really proud of you. I think that you hopping on to these streams, I think has really given you a I don't know, I want to talk for you. I think it's given you a good motivation to get your painting out there in a different way.
Boost into the future of
Nice, man.
sharing technology.
Congratulations. All right, we're at time, so we won't take this too much further here. But any last words, guys?
Make your kids do the work. Not all the work, but some of the work.
Make them prove it
Make them
that
prove
they
it.
can do it.
Change the oil. All right, guys. Mugs full of coffee, hearts full of gratitude. We'll see you tomorrow, guys. So have a great rest of your Sunday, and love you all. Okay, take care.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Oh,
Have a great
gosh,
day.
this is a long yawn. Sorry. Have a good day.
Scared me. Just scared me.